James 2 verse 19. Unveiled. You believe that there is one God. You do well. Even the demons believe and tremble. This verse is not ironic. It is accusatory. James is not mocking. He is demolishing a central spiritual illusion. You believe, pisteuo. James strikes the word everyone sanctifies faith. The verb pisteuo here does not speak of living trust. It speaks of mental assent, doctrinal agreement, correct intellectual belief. James targets a faith that is theologically orthodox, but existentially sterile. You believe? Yet your being hasn't moved. Your structure hasn't changed. Your jurisdiction hasn't shifted. This is not kingdom faith. It is surface faith, fully compatible with an intact ego. That there is one God. Useless monotheism. James presses harder. Even the central creed is validated. Even the foundational doctrine is correct. You are not heretical. You are not idolatrous. You are right. And yet, it produces no authority, no transformation, no embodied obedience. Raw truth. Monotheism has never saved anyone. Doctrinal accuracy does not produce the kingdom. The kingdom does not manifest through what you affirm, but through what you embody. You do well. Juridical irony. This is not a compliment. It is an elegant condemnation. James is essentially saying, excellent. You are theologically precise and spiritually useless. He acknowledges intellectual conformity to expose the absence of transformed life. In the kingdom, being right without obedience is not a virtue. It is spiritual fraud. Even the demons believe in brutal revelation. Here James shatters religious ego. Demons believe. They know. They recognize God. They never doubt his existence. Meaning this, your intellectual faith does not distinguish you from demons. Knowledge of God is not a criterion of sonship. Demons have perfect theology. They have zero loyalty and tremble. Faith without submission. The Greek word phriso means to shudder in terror, to tremble before recognized authority, to be fully aware of superior power. Demons recognize God's authority, but they refuse to submit to it. They know who God is. They know what he can do. They tremble, but they do not align. James unveils a terrifying truth. Faith that recognizes without obeying is demonic in structure. The raw truth. James does not compare the believer to demons to shock. He does it to define a category. Faith without obedience. Faith without transformation. Faith without incarnation. That is dead faith. Dead faith can't quote scripture, defend doctrine, sing worship songs, confess true statements, but it produces neither authority, nor righteousness, nor kingdom. Living faith moves the being. Dead faith soothes the conscience. The raw verdict. James 2 verse 19 declares without compromise. Intellectual faith does not save. Doctrinal faith does not transform. Faith without obedience does not place you in the kingdom. Recognizing God without belonging to him aligns you with rebel powers, not with sons. The kingdom is not looking for correct believers. It is looking for beings who are submitted, aligned, and transformed. True faith is not measured by what you believe, but by what your being has become under that belief. Believing without obeying is an illusion. Believing without submission is masked rebellion. Believing without transformation is dead faith. Even when it is biblical,